But one of the things we've learned as we've gone through the book of Hebrews is that faith is never a destination, it's a journey. Listen to what Tozer, how eloquently he describes it. Tozer said this, in the book of Acts, faith was for each believer a beginning and not an end. It was a journey, not a bed to lie in while waiting for the day of the Lord's triumph. Believing was not a once done act. It was more than an act. It was an attitude of heart and mind. Now, think about that. Salvation, faith, for the early church was an attitude of heart and mind which inspired and enabled the believer to take up his cross and follow Jesus wherever he went. Follow the Lamb wherever he went. Now, I guess the reason this speaks to my heart is because the kind of church Judith and I were brought up in, everything was on the decision or the act of salvation. It was all about, well, when did you get saved? Or when did you pray to receive Jesus? Or when were you born again? And you were supposed to know like the date. So, the evidence of salvation always looked back to something that took place in the past. The Bible presents faith as evidence in our life and what's happening with us now. But back then when we were growing up, it was all about that all-important question about when did you do it? And yet the Bible teaches that what really reveals the genuineness of that decision, wherever it was in the past, is what's going on in your life now, and are you living your life as a pilgrim saint?